Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Mandatory Discipline Podcast. And I am your host, Obarijima. And here I have with me the founder of the Big Break Movement Africa and an advocate for skill outside school. I have nobody else but Tayo Folorunsho, aka T Flow. My man.
Nice to be here, my brother. It's been a long time,
It's been a long
Same
time.
here,
Yeah, so I've known T Flow for a long time. I've known him back in the days in the University of Abuja.
Sure.
And over time, the growth has been double up, and now we are here. So I know him personally, but for others, who is T Flow?
Okay, so my name is Tayo Folorunsho. I'm the founder of the Big Break Movement Africa. So just like you said, whatever we're doing now, we started way back from the university.
Way back.
So T Flow, the short form of my full name. T is for Tayo, Flow is for Folorunsho. So I'm a media consultant. What I do basically is my company consults for institutions. Way back from school days, we started from University of Abuja, and it was a great beginning. And we discovered what was missing. And one of the first thing is we look into social programs. So we started coming up with a lot of ideas to prepare the young minds, basically competitions in school, entrepreneurship programs, entertainment-related programs, and look at us today. So nobody like this we did before.
No be so.
That is it.
It wasn't like this. Honestly, T Flow has been a motivation. It has been an inspiration to a lot of us back then in school. I remember back then when I met you, it was when you were running the, University of Abuja Carnival.
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
Then I was with my friend Ife, where we were about to take up one magazine project, free magazine. We wanted it to be featured on the carnival, and we met you, and you were like, no, it's good.
And you guys supported me now, I remember.
Yeah, sure. Back then, I was like, okay, I'd never expected you to approve of that magazine, but it was like an easy peasy for us.
Oh, wow.
So we had no option of it, like, you have to be the cover of this.
Man, that magazine, through that magazine, I will tell you this.
Okay.
Just like the VC mentioned, Professor Michael Adiku, the former vice chancellor, he said he has never seen a colorful magazine like that. How I look, fresh. You know what you did now?
I know what we did.
You called me, you said you want to take me to the studio, and all the way to Wuse to package me, you know what I'm saying?
That was one project that actually took me, that actually brought out my creativity though. Because back then I was doing things just on the low. I have not done like stuff for the general public. But during that carnival, and we had people purchase that magazine, and it went viral in school. I was like, whoa. That was actually a big break moment for me too. Oh, wow. Honestly, no cap.
And nobody would know because, to be very honest, the product was excellent.
Yeah, it was actually.
Trust me, I'm telling you this. If I go in to look for that magazine, I think I still have one copy.
Whoa.
Yes.
I think I'll look for the copy.
The stuff is colorful. And, in the magazine, you showcased all what we've done in school. And I feel there's no student that will get the copy of that magazine that will not want to keep that magazine because of the content inside.
Sure.
And I remember you also make emphasis about entrepreneurship inside the magazine, and you also interview a couple of persons that are doing well
back then in school. That was great.
And I think that is what the students want. They want something that will showcase them to the world. They want their voices to be heard.
Sure.
And that was. You are now like the engineer that factor that into helping young people to do better.
That's awesome. The first time I heard this word, edutainment, was from UT Flow, and I was like, immediately said that word, I was like, education and entertainment. Immediately, I just understood what it meant.
Exactly.
Yeah, but to other people, they might not really understand. So I need you to throw more light on what that word means, edutainment.
Edutainment is a very big word. Now, the learning system for me starts from home. Then we get into the we get into the school system. Now, the word edutainment is a combination of two words, education and entertainment. So now, let's define education. For me, education is the development of the mind. So now, entertainment there is showing what you can do to create excitement. So for me, it's not just the regular kind of entertainment. It's a balance. If I'm to use the word, it's not a kind of regular entertainment. It should be balanced.
Yeah.
Don't just come entertain people for entertainment's sake.
Yeah.
Let them have an experience.
Yes.
So we decided to come up with the word edutainment network while in school. Before entering school, by the way, because myself, my team and I, we discovered ourselves very early. We're young people that find ourselves creative, and we decided to come together, and ever since that time, it's been a wonderful journey. So edutainment for us was using that to solve a problem in the educational system.
Yes.
What is the problem? Student graduate out of school without no job. While in school, once any student have carryovers, he or she wants to hit herself.
That is the end of it because I'm not doing well in school.
So, and by the way, another one is some persons don't even have social experience at all. They graduate out of school and regret, like, I do not party, I wasn't able to socialize. And we decided to come up with a program that defined how schooling should be like. Schooling should not be boring
at all.
You should have moments where you will cherish some experience. I would say this, I really enjoyed myself as a student.
You actually did.
Yeah, I did enjoy myself.
Yeah,
From 100 level, I was discovered by the VC. From my 100 level days, I started working with the school authority. Myself and my team started solving problems. Now, the World Edutainment Network got into the VC stable, and VC started approving all social programs through our office.
Yeah.
So we started making income and also solve more problems, even as a student while schooling. So the edutainment is how to solve problems. So how I came about the word edutainment was just like one of these days I sat down, I was watching TV, I was listening to Mo Abudu on a show called Ebony Live TV. Now she owns Ebony Live TV, but there was a show she started way back in 2006, 7 thereabout. It's called Moment with Mo.
No, I know Moment with Mo. That was on AIT, I think.
No, not AIT, bro. NTA.
Okay, I know. I used to see
NTA.
Moment with Mo back then.
I was a big fan of that show.
Yeah.
And there's one word she keeps saying: if you can think it, you can do it.
You can do it.
I look at her, went online, started reading about her. And one of her articles, I got the word edutainment from, which is, she said, and she explained the show, she said the show is an edutainment program. I'm like, wow, I like that. And that was where I picked that from. Okay. And ever since that time, I try to make all my programs have that element of education
and entertainment.
So if we're organizing any entertainment program, there must be education in it. If we're organizing any educational program, there must be entertainment in it.
Makes sense.
So that's what we stand for.
Makes sense. Back then in school,
I
used to always feel like, I think the school just taught me, personally, the school taught me 20% of what I'm using. I feel like being in school was the remaining 80% that I learned. You understand, like having a close relationship with my classmates, having a close relationship with people, the lecturers, and people outside the school, and being in the school environment and the social activities happening in the school as well. I learned a lot from it. I feel more like the street knowledge in school, looking at what I'm seeing other students do, the mistakes they make, how the success stories and everything I watch from my 100 level days in the University of Abuja. I've always been putting on check, like the likes of, remember back then now, the SUG thing, the Schumachers, the Ifeanyis, and the rest of them. I was like, okay, following up and seeing people and seeing how their failures and also their success. You understand, the best way to learn is experience, but another best way to learn is from other people's experience, you understand? So I realized that school was just giving us that curriculum that has been given to them already from the way above, you understand? But we have what is working now that they are not giving us. And skill outside school is something that people don't really prioritize. I saw you pay attention in that area that's not actually being focused on. Now, bridging the gap between what the students actually want and what the system wants.
Provides,
So I saw you do that, and to be honest with you, you did an amazing job in the University of Abuja. I've never seen a situation where they bring out like students without having like artists, like let me say an A-list artist to come out and bring that number of students that you brought out to the COF ground, the convocation ground, right?
Yeah,
I saw a lot of people in that event. I was like, okay, wait, this is crazy. I saw a lot of sponsors. I saw a lot of companies that came to sponsor because of, definitely now they saw the market there and they have to like involve themselves. I think few days to that carnival, I saw you at Adelabu Market as at then. I don't know what they called it, they had the market now, but Adelabu Market as at then.
Yeah, sure.
And you guys were talking about one particular sponsorship deal that you guys were close to clicking. Then I was like, so this is the flow guy that these people are talking about. I'm seeing everybody are talking about. And I was like, okay, let me hear what he has to say. And when we put out that magazine talk with you, you were just like so free. I was like, come on, why is this guy so free? Well, what I've heard in school about it, if I was expecting one very maybe prideful guy, chubby guy, looking also like bossy.
You know how we look like way back now?
Yeah, I have a picture of us. I think I'll look for that picture and I'll display it here. Very funny picture. Our bone, yeah, they show. If you see that picture, I'll look for that picture. If I have it, then I'll show it on this particular program. I met Tiflo at the studio.
When I took that picture together. Yeah. I went to the studio to take my campaign picture.
Okay, that was when you went to take that campaign picture.
Something like that, and incidentally, you were.
I came to that studio to take pictures for the Frame magazine that I was about to pitch to you. Funny enough, I didn't even know that I would pitch that. Yeah, it was when
so
it was so funny.
The journey has been amazing.
Yeah, seeing you bridging that gap. Bridging that gap between what student wants and what the system wants, right? It should not just be in one part of the country that's just in Abuja or just in the north. Yeah, I saw you graduate from school. I saw you started the whole 72 hours. Then you went into the 100 hours, and it developed. And all of a sudden now we are having the Big Break Moment Africa. The Big Break Moment Africa is a program that, to be honest with you, I never expected that program to come out at this time. Because of, it's something like, it's more of a futuristic thinking, you understand? Exactly. So seeing you do that, it was amazing. And now, the Big Break Moment Africa, you might not know how much you have impacted people. I'm talking about people that are not, the students that have not participated in this program, just watching it. I took my time to watch the season 1, and I watched everything. I knew the advantage each of those students have when they go back to school. And it's not something like it's regular. So the Big Break Moment Africa, I would like you to really pour more light on the Big Break Moment Africa and what really happened. How did it come about? Did you have this Big Break Moment Africa concept from the beginning, or along the line you were tweaking things and you found yourself in Big Break Moment Africa? How did it come about? When was this?
Okay, so you said something before now. You made emphasis about what the school offers and what the students really want.
Exactly.
So getting to University of Abuja, one of the things I discovered was what the school is offering me is not what I want. What do the student really want? The student wants program that will challenge their creativity. The student wants program that will stimulate their passion, help them to become better. Now, I won't lie. What we have enjoyed so far is the old learning system that have been able to build our mind to become old.
Wow.
And instead of helping us to become, this is the 21st century, I was opportune to go to Unilag, experience a little bit in Unilag, seen what is done in Unilag. So coming back to University of Abuja, I decided to, before coming to the school, I've discovered myself.
Yeah.
And that is one thing every young person should do. Once you discover yourself, now for me, self-discovery entails you to know your strengths and your weaknesses, entails you to know what you're good at, what you can do, your passion, what drives you, what motivates you. Come on, that was what helped me as a student in that school. And I'll say this again, getting to University of Abuja, the journey wasn't easy. Getting into the school, I discovered a lot of things missing. Just too regular.
Regular stuff.
I'm like, excuse me, why is everybody just classroom, hostel, classroom activity, no any other thing that keeps the student engaged? And me, I'm a Lagosian. You understand? Getting into the system, I came up with the word. And before getting into the system, by the way, I started using edutainment to make money. Freelance with a lot of companies, a little bit. Getting into the school, I introduced edutainment into the school. But I went through the process. I remember one of my journey was engaging the Dean of Student Affairs and discussing with the Dean, I want to organize a program. My name is Tayo Folorunsho. I'm a media consultant. I said, okay, what level are you? I said, I'm in my 100 level. You are in 100 level and you're a media consultant. I don't understand.
They don't see you finish.
What do you want to do? Why are you here? So I have an idea and I want to discuss with you to see how we can partner to help the student become better. I said, walk out of my office.
Immediately.
I look at him and say, I beg your pardon, sir. Apology. Do you know me before? Have I ever offended you? He said, walk out of my office. And to be honest, where I came from, they don't shout at me. But one of the things my parents have taught me is respect. And I walk out. So I was thinking maybe as of when I got into his office, maybe bad mood because it was around 3:30. I had maybe this man have signed a lot of documents, so it's because so I said let me reschedule and come back the next day. Do you know I went back the following day and I reached out to him again. Good morning, sir. You look at me. Okay.
The same guy.
And this was 9:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And that was where he said, okay, let me hear you. What? You came around yesterday? I said, yes. Sir, yesterday I noticed you were in a bad mood. You said your father would be in a bad mood. And that was what got me. I said, apologies, sir. I don't understand. I'm not, like you asked me to get out of your office, and I wasn't expecting to hear a Dean of Student Affairs talk to a student like that. And why would you call my father would be in a bad mood? So I'm communicating. The man stood up, carrying something.
Whoa.
I said, damn, I've entered. And for me,
and you're 100 levels at them.
I was in 100 level. That was an eye-opening for me to know that system had a lot to be done. Yeah. So I reached out to my HOD because I like the way, he's also a lecturer. He comes into the class, make our friends, The first thing my HOD, when he comes to the class, he creates moments with us. We enjoy it. And I reached out, I shared my idea with him. So I'm passionate about entertainment and education. This is why I'm here. I'm studying social study education to become better. I have an idea to organize a program. I showed him some of my portfolio of what I've done before. And he said, wow. And that was the beginning of big things for me. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, that you will help me to go and talk with the dean. He came back and advised me not to go back to that man again. But when God will have it, I was able to discuss with my pastor. And he said, hey, why not come and organize the program in my place? I'll give you a space, organize it, I'll sponsor it. But the good thing is, when you have something to show that you have been able to do, people will start looking for you. Definitely. So get all your students to come. I will get you a space. He sponsored it. I got all my faculties to participate through the HOD. Wow. He came one of the days in the class. He said, before that, myself and him, we have talked business. He said, how much is the t-shirt? I said, 1.5. Shut up. Make it 2,000. 500. 500 is my benefit. I look at him like, I like you, sir. So one of those days, he stood up in the class and said, class, have you guys sat and think about your life now after school? You're in 100 level. Have you started writing down your goals, your priority? Have you started setting up priorities? So now one of your students here is not just a student. I like him so much because he's very passionate about what he does. Put your hands together for Tayo Folorunsho. I was impressed. Wow. And when I walked up to meet him, the first thing he said, talk with boldness. So don't go and shake. Don't come, it's 2,000, don't call 1.5. So in front of the class, I said, my name is Tayo Folorunsho. I know you all know me, but being just, apart from being a student, I'm a media consultant. I'm a very good photographer and a cinematographer, basically. So I'm having a program called The Big Break Moment. It's a TV show, more like a summit to bring all students together to meet celebrities, personalities. Let's rub minds. Let's get to hear successful stories to inspire us. That was just it. And now the man said, now I'm making this compulsory that if you all participate, you get 5 marks. Sharp. So Tayo, how much is the t-shirt? I said, the t-shirt goes for 2,000 naira. So the class now said, He said, if you don't pay it,
no 5 marks for you.
Believe you me,
smart.
The next day, everybody started paying into 2,000 for 5 marks. And that was the new beginning of big things for me. Yeah. I got the students to participate. Over 385 students participated. So imagine 500 naira profit from the 1.5.
I'm already doing the math.
So I took the money to the man. Look at me. He said, "Now he's doing business with you."
Can you imagine? Sharp.
Next time, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll be. And trust me, that was the beginning of bigger things for me. We took the student out for the Big Break Moment show. I organized, brought in speakers to talk to the students, to inspire them. And guess what? I brought in press to come. They interviewed me at the end of the show. Wow, this is a fantastic show. Why is this show not done inside school? Why outside school? I said, the Dean of Student Affairs said students are not allowed to run programs like this inside the school.
Oh, you said that?
For me, I was just like, I thought I was just randomly talking. I did not know that they would show it on Bulletin News.
Go catch you.
The VC watched it.
Whoa.
4 days later, I received a call. Is that Tayo Folorunsho? My name is Barrister Godwin Malasowe. Your attention is needed in the office of the Vice Chancellor. 10 a.m. Failure to do so, you'll be penalized. He cut the call. VC. Then, because I watched the same news, everybody were calling me, I'm proud of you. Your confidence is this. I said, yeah. They didn't. I did not mean it that way. I'm just trying to express myself. But this is my journey. Getting to meet the VC the following day with me. So I called my team. There's problem. So please just pray for me. They said anything that happens, we all go down together. If the VC wants to anything, we go together. What offense? Can they call the student that participated in the show if they did not benefit? Amazingly, I met with the VC and that was it. When I got into the VC's office, trust me, the protocol in that system is very funny. Yes. I said, are you on appointment? I said, yes. What's your name? I said, my name is Tayo Folorunsho. You, that boy? Oh, yeah. That stubborn boy? So I was thinking, everything about me has gone. I said, damn, I'm finished. Damn, God.
Straight from the Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja.
That stubborn boy going in the VC's there. Wow. When I walk into the VC's office, I said, yo, bad boy. The first thing my parents, with Dobale. I said, how good morning. He said, no. I'm proud of you.
Whoa.
I told hey, am I the one?
Whoa.
So I was arguing. I said, sir, my name is Tayo Folorunsho. I was asked me to come see you. He said, yes. I saw you on TV. You are the student that the dean did not allow to organize your program.
So every disappointment.
So now guess what?
Is a blessing.
Henceforth, what level are you? I said, I'm in my 100 level second semester. 100 level. And you pull that. You work with me henceforth.
That's smart.
Who are these? I said, these are my team. They are your team. All of you work with me for it. And that was my first big break. Wow. One of the things I picked from there is when you help people, it turned out to be that you're also helping yourself.
Definitely.
So it's a win-win affair. Yeah. So the journey has been wonderful. We discovered what the students want, and we went extra mile. A lot of disappointment, but trust me, every challenges we undergo was to prepare us for what is ahead.
What's ahead.
And from that same process, started coming up with a lot of programs. Ideas started coming in because we have a soft landing already. People started reaching out to me to book appointment to meet with the VC.
Blog.
So I started consulting for companies I don't even know anything about. Tayo, please, can you connect us with the VC? Oh, wow, take this envelope. I said, no. Inside my mind, collect it, young man. Collect it. You're a student, you need money. I said, no, thank you. But you know what? Why not just go have a meeting with the VC? If whatever you go to talk to the VC becomes successful, you can decide to appreciate me. The man look at me. Wow, that is wisdom.
Yeah.
And he or she goes in for the meeting, everything click. I got double envelope. So now, guess what? My mind is at rest. Because I've come to realize one of these things is, money is important, but building network is one of the things that's helped myself and my team over time.
Yeah, true.
So now, we started solving problems in school, and for me, we came up with a lot of programs. One of the things I discovered is students are ready to acquire experience.
Yeah.
You see that internship they put all of us through? I don't want to ever go back to my own kind of story. My experience with internship, teaching practice, is a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Like where you have to go and test run, I don't know, they call it internship. I'm correct now.
It's the same thing, internship, apprenticeship.
Bro, I was studying social study education, and I was sent to a secondary school to go and teach in Gwagwalada. GSS. So I got to the school. I went to the principal's office. Oh, wow. And I was doing well in school. Looking good, clean, and everything. I asked, they said I would be doing internship for 3 months. The extra 1 month, that makes it 4 months. So I got to meet the the principal.
Yeah, of the school.
He said, okay, you studying social education? Okay, so he connected me to the teacher I'll be working under. The teacher and I just connect. He said, okay, let me go show you the class. You resume tomorrow, the next day. I went into the class. I saw the students. All of them are like adults already because, you know, all those government school.
Yeah.
Their face strong like, you know, this Vuga, Shaka Zulu.
It's not
all
Shaka
those
Zulu.
strong face. And, you know, Gwagwalada is one gate to again.
Yeah.
I go into the class, I said, damn, what have I got myself into? Good afternoon, class. The man said, all the students do not even answer him. I said, I've entered this one. But there's one thing I've come to realize about passion. This is what I'm called to do.
Yes, of course.
To create a medium, to fill in the open space between what students want and what the school offers them. Yeah. What do they want? They want entertainment. They want competition. They want something that will challenge them, stimulate their creativity.
The boring system.
To introduce myself to the student, I said, my name is Tayo Folorunsho, also known as T-Flow. Everybody like, is this a musician? And one person said, are you an artist? I said, no. I'm an edutainer. So guys, listen, when I say T, you all say flow. T, I heard the students started knocking the table. Flow. When I say T, you all say flow. T, flow. T, flow. I said, that is what's up, man. And that was the beginning of teaching practice that almost, see, my life, I almost died because I don't know what I was getting myself into. Wow. But I was able to pull a lot into it, help the student discover themselves, create new career paths for themselves, because those are the things we don't have during our time.
Yes, of course.
We have a lot of people that come to do teaching practice, and you know what? They are not passionate about it. And I was able to use that to create a portfolio for myself. Students used to, like, they don't attend classes.
It was boring.
During my time, oh my God, that 3-4 months in that school was the best. But guess what? The part I really, really wish never happened was the last day. You know, the Bible says the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut short. Abi? Yes, I'm sure. My expectation was really cut short, my brother. At the end of the day, I saw everybody excited, like, oh wow, you did well. The students are going to miss you. Please find a way to come back again. And at the end of the day, guess what they gave me?
What?
Actually, I don't know, maybe it's for me. Imagine coming to give me mamai. And the worst part, the mamai does not have egg or fish inside.
Jesus Christ.
Mamai and bucket. I collected this because I was hungry that day. I collected the mamai. I'm like, thank you, sir. I said, yeah.
Boy.
Teachers are suffering.
Whoa, bro.
I said, Jesus. No, this is not the part I want to choose for myself, man.
No, man.
They gave me mamai and bucket. So, I'd not show you today that I'm angry, but it's yeah, we're ready. You know, they mad.
After 3 months, 3 months, Abi.
All those time of coming out, like, I was able to do this, and I discovered, I said, the teachers need to be paid well.
How the teachers actually being
They need to be paid
sidelined.
well. I said, God, I don't want to be a teacher again. I was going inside my car, because I have a car. I was eating the mama.
Yeah, where was the
As
bucket?
I was going, and I gave the gate person my bucket. I said, see you. Hope to come back again. In my mind, I said, God forbid.
You know, there's something I picked from the dean and the HOD and the pastor and the VC process. Now, you see, the kind of people you share your dreams to is very important.
Very well.
Because if not, like, you're a very resilient person, someone that goes ahead regardless. That dean should have stopped the process of big break moments.
Yes.
And it won't even come to reality because you went the first time. And you said you gave yourself that mindset that this person is not in a good mood.
Good mood because
you're coming again. You are even going to try again. Now you were even courageous to even go for the second time, and the second time he even insulted you.
Yes.
and you did not stop. Now you took the same dream that you explained to this person and you went to this other person and you explained to him, and this person skyrocketed it to the next level, and the pastor also took it to the next level, and the VC that you were expecting, that is a disappointment, but that disappointment indirectly was a blessing.
A big blessing, man.
And it took you to the level where, do you know what it means for a 100-level student to have the backings of the vice chancellor of the University of Abuja, Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria?
True, there was nobody I could not meet. You know, it's good. It's good. I discovered those things. It was after graduation I knew the worth of that access I had. The VC gave me a recommendation letter. Backed me up. Gives me opportunity to explore. So there are some things I've enjoyed. Now, one of the things that make me excited about his job, about education, is the VC is ready to solve problem. He's not selfish. Anything that will better the life of the student, the VC is ready to invest in it.
Because that's actually his
and he supported me. There wasn't... Okay, let me name all the companies that I was able to enjoy opportunity. Bank of Industry, through the VC. They wanted to organize program in the school. Immediately it to my company. Entertainment Network kindly handled. I remember Indomie, like I said, Cowbell, Techno Mobile.
Big names.
And these guys paid me.
Wow.
I did politics in school. I followed my passion. I am mad. I pulled in one of the biggest carnival in the history of university, called University of Abuja Carnival. No carnival is like that, man, because we got a lot of sponsors.
I can testify to
the
that.
Tenacity, almost forget it.
You know, Tiflo,
we did a lot as students.
That carnival was one of the things I also saw. I was like, okay, this guy, what exactly is your drive? When you wake up in the morning, like, what exactly is the thing that keeps you going? The dean shot you out the first time you came back. He shot you out the second time. You went to the next person, and you went to the next person, and that's just one side of your story. And there's so many parts of your story also that you have done the same thing, where you've been rejected, but at the same time, you told me one I can't remember, but I can't say here.
I waited 6 years before getting admission.
Okay, so imagine the rejection.
So rejection, so there is nothing.
How many times did you write jam and everything?
And I did well in all my score.
Okay, why? What is the drive, like on a normal day?
It's a very simple thing.
Okay.
It's the big picture of my future. I've been able to picture it. It's vision.
Yes.
Now, the first thing first is I've discovered myself. And I've been able to follow through the process, develop what I've discovered. So I see everything that comes my way as another journey.
Yes.
So now the motivation, to be very honest, is that big picture.
Yeah.
So remember I told you something about Mo Abudu.
Yeah.
She said if you can think it in your head, you can make it happen. And those are kind of things that inspired me. So man, so you mean I can own my television?
Yeah.
You mean I can be a superstar? So you mean if I can just think it in my head, I'm going to get that thing done, I can make it work. I tried the first time, the second time, the third time, it worked for me.
I know in the process of those trying.
No, it can a lot of challenges.
The process of those trying, definitely you're learning. There's something I always discuss with my colleagues. I'll be like, whenever you're going through challenges, right, don't run away from the challenges, because it is an exam. Like primary 1, this is primary 1.
Oh, man.
And before you go to primary 2, you must write primary 1 exam. They cannot give you primary 2 exam in primary 1. Write the primary 1 exam. Once you pass, you go to primary 2. But if you don't pass, you repeat primary 1.
Every challenge is a temptation.
Exactly. You have to be inside of it, understand it,
if you're not
and
tempted,
go to the next level.
You don't know how faithful you are.
I'm telling you, man.
Every challenge is a temptation.
So if you're not getting challenges in your life, there's a problem. Actually.
See, bro, if it's easy, everybody would do it.
Sure.
Like, for me, I've come to realize that you must live for a reason. Okay, so I keep telling people that have come my way and, hey, how were you able to do this? How were you able to do that? It's because I've seen reason to live.
Yes.
And for me, complaining has really caused a lot of damages in our lives.
Whoa.
Because whatsoever we complain about takes the glory. takes the best of our time.
You're giving it publicity.
Or more, you made that thing more popular, and it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
Like for me, over time, I've complained about the government. I was an advocate for that. I complained about bad road, bad leadership. But trust me, I've asked myself a couple of questions. Are you a good leader? You yourself. So I'm in a wrong system already of what I'm complaining about. But how have I been able to stand out of it? Bro, let me be honest with you. That is where I mentioned challenges is a temptation. You have to stay faithful. You have to stay faithful to your words. You have to stay faithful to the actions, the steps you take. All those things are expensive. It's not for a child. It will not be for children.
No child's play.
So if it's not challenging, it's not. See, if it's not challenging, it's not worth it.
It's not.
And another big thing I've learned over the years is I stop this motivational quote. What will be will be. It is what you see that will be.
True.
I've pictured some big things about myself over time, and that is what is happening. It is not what will be. It is what you have pictured.
Yeah, as a mountain can
say because over time I've been able to do away with fear. It wasn't an easy process. I've been able to deal with fear. I'm like, hey, I've conquered fear. And even the Bible says, it says, as men that look up to the Lord, they're like Mount Zion, which can never be shaken. So I've been able to look fear at the mirror. I said, do your worst.
Last.
I'll die and I die.
I'll die and I die.
But me, I don't die again. I'm married now, I have kids. But to be very honest, life is fun. You know, for every young person watching this, take our time. Maybe every last day of the month. Look at yourself. Look at what you have achieved in that month. Look at what you need to work on. And also try all your possible best to disconnect from whatever that have taken most of your time that you feel is your weaknesses. And
it's not productive.
So you decide to work on yourself. So today I'm proud to say a lot of things that schooling has been able to build my mind, but education has been able to help me to see for myself the reality. So I create the reality experience, which is called the Big Break Moment Reality Show. Today, that's one of the talk of the town.
Big Break Moment Reality Show has happened season 1. It has happened season 2. This is 2024. Mr. T Flow. What should we be expecting for 2024?
Okay, so you know, trust me, working with students is really wonderful. They will not see the investment you're putting in. They just want to they want to participate. They feel it's their right. I'm not governmental. I'm just an individual. I'm not a governor. But I've been able to see a problem that needs to be solved. So the expectation from students for the show is very high. But this is my take home for them. We're coming back again in this same year to start another show preparation that will take us into 2025. So Big Break Moment is how to help you discover yourself, develop what you have discovered, and help you to distinguish yourself while in school to become relevant. And I want to use this medium to also appreciate all the persons, the team members, everybody that have been selfless on the journey so far, our stakeholders, our executive producers. It's been a wonderful journey.
It is actually.
And right now, we are global.
We're global, man.
Alone.
To be honest, man, it's actually global. Watching you do it in University of Abuja, then taking it to the 6G political zones to do the Big Break Moment audition and bring everybody. You've done the grand finale in Lagos, and you've done another grand finale in Abuja in the International Conference Center. It's a big thing, and expecting more things from you this year and the coming year. Now, T-Flow, somebody out there is down, same person having the same zeal you have in school, but they keep trying and they keep failing and things are falling apart, and it's not really easy for them mentally, emotionally. Some of them are probably depressed. They might be watching this. What do you have to say to people like that?
Okay, so if I'm going to advise anybody, to be very honest, people experience might not be the same with, my experience might not be the same with what they are going through.
Of course.
But I will share one or two things that I've seen that is very, very important that everybody should know. Challenge is real. You have to go through that temptation stage to remain faithful. If you don't go through challenging time, you will never remain faithful. You will not know the water of what you have. So accept it, embrace it, remain faithful afterward, because you will get out of it. So will you remain faithful? So that is the question you need to ask yourself. So as a young person, I will also advise you keep good friends.
100.
Because they say friends will influence. Easily, you get influenced by your friends. I remember there's this saying, I mean, we used to rhyme this. They say friends will influence, you jump the fence, it will be an offense, and you may faint. But now, man, I don't know the last time I said this. Me, I'm real. I'm a real person. The challenges we all face is to prepare us for what is ahead of us. So you're a young person, what you're going through right now, you feel is too big for you. Yes, if it's not big, you will not know the worth of it. If what you're going through right now does not get you to remain faithful, you will not know the importance of the life you have.
Yeah.
So embrace every opportunity. And one of the things I will tell you is think big. Don't ever think small. And you have to do away with low self-esteem.
100.
Try. How do you do away with low self-esteem? By working with people that have what you don't have. Make them become your friend. See them talk. I won't say you should start imitating them. Bro, it will rub on you. They're confident. Over time, you will see yourself do what nobody have ever done. I've mingled with people, and I've seen what they have done. I did it, it worked for me. Okay, so now there's one person that inspired me way back, my pastor. His name is Reverend Samamaga Jr. He comes to the podium, he preaches, he's like, well, EBA. I'm like, hell, man of God. And I like the passion in him. You know, the first thing I became a pastor, I went to pastoral school. All long.
Pastor T.
No, God has not called me. If you call me and join to this work, we win places.
I will tell you.
To be honest, if God called me like now, my son,
come and become a pastor.
Yes,
and lead my
I
people.
will follow the call, because there's nothing like serving God.
What makes you feel like you're not a pastor? There are different ways about it. People
But
have
did
got
I
it.
say I'm not a pastor? Don't go and say anything. No. So for me, I was positively influenced by him. And through him, I was able to meet people that have what I don't have. And we became friends. Over time, I started having boldness. So my advice to you is, please, don't go to every party that you are not invited. Because right now, they are missing many things in party. And maybe once in a month or twice in a month, go for medical checkup. Check your BP so that you will limit yourself from thinking too much.
Wow.
So I wish you all the very best, man. The truth is, if you keep pushing it, one day you will break. And that's where you get your big break.
That's what's up. So you've heard it from nobody else but Tayo Folorunsho, the founder, Big Break Moment Africa. This man here is resilient. He doesn't stop. He's a moving train. That's the right way to express it.
There's one word. You have not said it.
Which of them?
You say this man has passion.
No, this man has passion, tenacity. No, he's driven. He's driven by forces that are unknown, man. Because most times I just look at you and I be like, okay, let me say one before we go. Now, I was in the office. We used to have our jobs. You bring jobs sometimes. You jobless. Anytime you just think any new thing, you just come and say, man, I do logo. But then you don't start the company, never start the company, just do logo first. So you just called me. I was in the office then you just called me that you want to do that. You want to do a logo. You want to start a new project and everything. So before you came to the office, I was talking with my assistants. I was supposed to go for a particular meeting. I've been stalling that meeting for about 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
For no just cause. I would just say procrastination, right? Then I was upstairs and you didn't come upstairs. Normally you come upstairs, we sit at the reception, we talk. But you didn't come upstairs. So somebody else came upstairs and the person was like,
now I remember.
Okay, somebody was like,
crutches on,
somebody was like, Tiflo, he's here to see you and everything. I was like, okay. well, this one way come upstairs. What's happened? I should come downstairs. So I was like, okay.
Wow.
So I went downstairs and I saw you were inside the car. The back seat, the other seat was down, and you had like your full leg casted.
Yeah.
You had an accident and your leg was broken.
Yeah.
And you were about to take I think a letterhead to go submit to somebody. You understand? So
wow.
I immediately we did an exchange. I got the logo for you. You left. Immediately I went upstairs. I called my assistant. I said, I have 2 legs, and I'm here procrastinating this meeting. But you on the other side, with your crutches and everything, you're still moving and chasing your dream. That was a big motivation for me and inspiration.
If I don't move right there,
I
will be stuck.
True.
And I know, it's also important that you take risks. Life itself, part of what I've discovered, whatever move you will drive you.
Sure.
So it was what moved me. What was moving me as of that time was my ideas, and I don't want to give excuses. And I'm super proud. I'm back on my feet now.
Yes,
it wasn't an easy process getting out of that stage.
If you can do that when you were with crutches, then what will you do now when you?
I had implant on my leg and I still pull up the Lagos show.
Man,
it was a crazy moment. But glory be to God. See, there's no excuse. There's no time to talk about.
There's no time.
What you see, just keep moving. See, if you can't move, crawl.
If you can.
Omo, if you can't crawl, Baba, what do you will do?
Just the carry your
Baba.
Just the work.
They lick the ground. But in everything,
there must be movement.
Shall be moving.
Anyhow.
Oh no.
My man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming
and
through,
thank you for everything you do.
Man. I really appreciate it.
For people like you,
yes, boss.
In the next couple of years again, we'll look back and still look at our picture and say,
yes, I remember we actually had one interview before this. I still have the interview though, but then this one is the updated CV.
Thank you for having me on your show, man. Thank you for having me.
T-Flow.
That's my
amazing
name.
Man, amazing father, amazing man, amazing friend as well. So thank you, man.
Very much.
We'll see you again. I think we're going to have another episode probably after the show for the next year. Then we'll talk about bigger things.
We'll talk about another big milestone.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everyone, for staying on this episode.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, man.
Yes, boss. And I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and do it to share to your family and friends and to people that really need to see that things can be done. Even if you're having the biggest challenge of life, things can actually be done. See above the challenge and see the next level. God will not put you in any situation that you cannot actually handle. So thank you for staying on to the end of this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. I remember nobody else but Obarijima Kekeboro, your guy. Stop playing, fam. Get serious. You know these things.